Ned's Academy of Education. The academy, which breaks the monotony. No. Oh no. Not again.
What's up? What happened, miss? Is there anything wrong?
Oh. So you haven't any idea what's going on here?
No, I really haven't any idea, madam. Please tell me.
Look, Mr. Samir, I told you last day to fix this water cooler, but it's still leaking. Why didn't you do this? Don't you realize that how much water could be wasted?
I'm sorry, madam. I really didn't remember. It's my mistake. Let me fix it now, madam. Please.
Oh wow. Make a mistake and say sorry isn't just become a fashion nowadays? Look, Samir, let me tell you one thing. It isn't just about leakage, it's about wastage of water. Do you know that how much water we really waste on daily basis? According to the recent reports, we Pakistanis use at least 10 times more water than the world's average, and at no price. Isn't it shocking, Mr. Samir?
Oh really? I am sorry, madam. I am really unaware of it. Can you please tell me more about water wastage?
Sure, Mr. Samir. Meet me in 5 minutes in lounge area. Okay.
Okay, madam. I will be there. May I come in, madam?
Yes, please. Have a seat, Mr. Samir.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Samir, shall we begin?
Please.
Mr. Samir, as we know that, water connects every aspect of life. Clear?
Yes, it is.
So, access to safe water and sanitation can quickly turn problems into potential, unlocking education, work opportunities, and improved health for women, children, and families across the world. Globally, 844 million people living without access to safe water. 2.3 billion people living without access to improved sanitation. In other words, today, 1 in 9 people lack access to safe water. 1 in 3 people lack access to a toilet. Furthermore, every 90 seconds a child dies from a water-related disease. 1 million people killed by water, sanitation and hygiene-related disease each year. 1/3 of all schools lack access to basic water and sanitation. And, women and girls spend up to 6 hours every day collecting water.
Sounds scary.
Yes, no doubt the entire world facing water crisis, but, here, in Pakistan, situation is getting worse day by day. The year 2025 has been marked as the year when Pakistan, if it doesn't mend its ways soon, will turn from a water-stressed country to a water-scarce country. Warnings about water running out have been issued separately by the United Nations Development Programme (UNDP) and the Pakistan Council of Research in Water Resources (PCRWR). According to the reports, Pakistan is now a severely water-stressed country. But while everyone is vocally concerned about the scarcity of water and obsessed with constructing large dams, we continue to squander the resource we already have.
Really? It's sad. But madam, can you tell me please that what does it mean that Pakistan is a water-stressed country? I am sorry, such kind of terminology always confuses me.
Water stress occurs when the demand for water exceeds the available amount during a certain period or when poor quality restricts its use. Water stress causes deterioration of freshwater resources in terms of quantity, aquifer overexploitation, dry rivers, etc., and quality, eutrophication, organic matter pollution, saline intrusion, etc. Clear?
Yes, go ahead please.
Dr. Tariq Ben-Yuri, the founding executive director of Sustainable Development Policy Institute, (SDP), a senior climate expert and currently heading the Higher Education Commission (HEC) as its chairman, agrees that Pakistan is wasting its water resources due to inefficient consumption patterns and negligible recycling. Consider the facts. Per capita surface water availability of 5,260 cubic meters per year in 1951 turned into around 1,000 cubic meters in 2016. This is likely to further drop to about 860 cubic meters by 2025. The PCRWR described that Pakistan reached the water stress line in 1990 and crossed the water scarcity line in 2005.
Oh,
the Indus River system receives an annual influx of about 134.8 million acre-feet (MAF) of water. The mean annual rainfall ranges from less than 100 millimeters to over 750 millimeters. Surface water comprises glacial melt up to 41%, snow melt up to 22% and rainfall 27%. In terms of groundwater, Pakistan is currently extracting 50 MAF from underground aquifers. This has already crossed the sustainable limit of safe yield. The 1960 Indus Waters Treaty yet enabled Pakistan to enhance water availability at canal headworks to about 104 MAF through construction of dams. However, this has decreased due to increased siltation. Pakistan's water woes can largely be bifurcated into issues of quality and quantity. The water coming into our systems over the past decades hasn't changed much. But demand has soared due to an exponential rise in population. Existing reservoir storage capacity cannot sustain this population boom, while its capacity has also been reduced over the years. Meanwhile, the water reaching the end user has also decreased due to further losses along the way. Our water management practices are highly inefficient. One illustration is how fresh water is used for irrigation purposes. The kind of crops we grow, rice and sugarcane, for example, and the way we irrigate them isn't sustainable, either. According to the Economic Survey of Pakistan, 2017 to 2018, the agriculture sector recorded a remarkable growth of 3.81% as opposed to its targeted growth of 3.5%. The high water need crops of rice, 8.65% growth, and sugarcane, 7.45%, both surpassed their respective production targets for 2017 to 18. Prosperity brought by high water need crops has meant that more farmers have preferred planting more rice and sugarcane. The survey also shows that sugarcane was cultivated on an area of 1,313,000 hectares, an increase on last year's area of 1,218,000 hectares. Are you all getting Mr. Samir?
yes, I guess.
Great. Just few more things, and the discussion is over. I don't want to make you bore.
No, it's okay. You carry on, it is quite knowledgeable.
Okay, more water is utilized in growing these water-intensive crops. For instance, sugarcane requires 1,500-2,500 millimeters of rainfall or water from other sources to complete the growth cycle. In other words, to produce a kilo of sugarcane, between 1,500 and 3,000 liters of water are utilized. Similarly, at 0.45 kilograms per cubic meter, Pakistan's rice water productivity is 55% lower than the average water productivity of 1 kilogram per cubic meter for rice in Asian countries. Because many people's livelihoods are tied to growing more rice and more sugarcane, these crops will remain popular. Without any education or awareness about how not to waste water or how to utilize efficient irrigation methods, the wastage will continue.
Excuse me, madam. Sorry for interruption, but can't we do anything to resolve such issue? I mean, on the government level, don't we do anything?
The NWP acknowledges that irrigated agriculture is the backbone of the economy and consumes around 95% of the water resources. Furthermore, around 1 million tube wells in the country pump about 55 MAF of underground water for irrigation, which is 20% more than what's available from canals, signaling how highly water-intensive the agriculture sector is. This is all unsustainable. On the other hand, while there is great water wastage in the rural sector, providing potable water to the cities has become a challenge. One of the more achievable targets set by the NWP is the access to clean and safe drinking water and sanitation facilities for all. Towards that end, The policy has also urged the promotion of greater urban water management and revision of urban water tariffs. It also encourages enhancing recovery and reducing system losses, treatment of industrial effluents and provision of sustainable supply of water for everyone. But it is still the agricultural sector whose water utilization needs to be under the microscope. Till now, the policy seems divorced from the financial compulsions of those whose livelihoods are associated with the agricultural sector. Dr. Pervez Amir, director of the Pakistan Water Partnership (PWP), believes that policies are designed and implemented for the people, and the civil society should have been engaged in debates and discussions towards this end. He further stated that Balochistan has already prepared its water policy, whereas Punjab and Sindh are working on theirs.
It means it is very important that the provincial policies are congruent and must not be in conflict with the national water policy of Pakistan?
Yes, indeed. According to him, the Federal Water Ministry is weak and there is an urgent need to strengthen Water and Power Development Authority.
I think, instead of reviving old horses, a better option is to establish a new institution which has a diverse set of experts, not just engineers. Am I correct, madam?
Yes, you are right, Mr. Samir. I am glad you understand very well.
Thank you, but it's just because of you.
It's an honor, thank you. Let's continue. So, the PWP chief points out that the policy fails to explain the most important question of where the resources will come from. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor (CPEC) is one option. The Chinese are already operating a plant to provide potable water to their engineers working in water-scarce Gwadar. But will such measures have broader utility? Through CPEC, investments are going to increase, continues Dr. Amir, and the question about how CPEC is going to integrate with water demands immediate attention. But we should know the supply and demand side. Tahir Rashid, CEO of the South Punjab Forest Company (SPFC), also laments the absence of stakeholder consultations in all provinces, including Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. He sees the need for the water policy to be linked with national, regional and international commitments such as Pakistan's Vision 2025 and Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs).
So, what are our institutions for? Aren't they capable of doing anything?
Mr. Samir, it is sad but true that our systems are inefficient. The national water policy does spell a range of issues with respect to water, but it doesn't have details that can help to operationalize it. Its strategic and operational steps are not devised as yet. The environmental aspect of water and sustaining the environment has not been recognized in the policy either.
I guess.
Dr. Banuri says, the existing water system is actually on first-come first-served basis, and this is not useful. The water policy is an enabling document, which will lead to the establishment of national-level water institutions, and unless the institutions are endowed and empowered, we won't be able to achieve desirable results. Moreover, the policy will require sectoral plans, and unless they are developed for key departments, things won't go very far. First of all, there should be an overall implementation plan, and then sectoral implementation plans should be developed for agriculture, climate, energy and other sectors. Finally, I am done. I took a lot of time, didn't I?
Doesn't matter, madam. It was quite informative. It's just blew mind. Many things were new for me. Thank you, madam, for enhancing my knowledge over such a critical situation.
No need to be formal, Mr. Samir. It's okay actually. We are part of the Neds Academy of Education. It's our moral, social and educational duty to educate each other. The academy which actually breaks the monotony. Thank you for your attention.